Experience plus enthusiasm equals excellence. Technology you can trust. Years in the making. Every innovation that Storm has developed has led us to this moment of absolute perfection is within and awaits. At its core, the response is absolute power. Brand new, the Absolute. Available at your Storm VIP Pro Shop now. Just to make a point, if you don't look good on the lanes, you won't do good on the lanes. Shop the look. Cool Wick, proud jersey partner of Storm Bowling. Everything from the Storm Black Label collection to Cool Wick Quick Ship jerseys. Each one designed to let your jersey do the talking. Cool Wick jerseys, hoodies, hats, and more. Cool Wick. Visit coolwick.com. Select, customize, and be cool. Cool Wick.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, the true amateur tournaments. I'm Blair Blumenscheid, and that over there is Matt McNeil.
Hello, Blair.
The Matt McNeil.
Oh, no. You there will work just fine, Blair.
All right. So, Matt, are you ready for this?
I tell you what, it's my favorite time of the year.
It is time to give away $25,000.
Possibly more, too, because we have some folks in the progressive pot. 3 of the 5 finalists are in the progressive pot, so that means they will have a chance at an additional $60,000.
All right. So
A lot of money.
Let's talk a little bit before Ed starts to do the introductions here. So this is the lane pattern that they're all bowling on.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you've been talking to the bowlers about the whole time. Now, what I find interesting is I've heard from the lefties in the tournament that they have been struggling, and yet Andre is left-handed.
Andre is left-handed. He's figured it out. I think he's using his hand and his speed to play a little further to the left. I think for us one-handed mortals, I think we're going to be more in the center part of the lane, and I think that's for a lot of folks on the left side. That can be an area where people struggle to be comfortable and to struggle to put up scores in a tournament atmosphere. So I think it was just, I'm not trying to stereotype my own kind because I'm left-handed as well, but I think a good shot was out there. Kegel always does a really good job of making sure they're fair left to right, but I just think for the majority of the players I saw, they just need to be a little further right, playing more in the middle part of the lane there.
I like it. All right, so do you want to, you can see Ed. He's talking to the whole bowling center here. I'm not sure how much can be picked up on the microphone, but do you want to run down some of the bowlers that made the finals?
Yeah, that was Ed was just talking about, Maria Jose de la Vega.
Nice.
And she is from south of the border, and I have a city in town here, but I don't know what that is. Can you read that?
Sinaloa, Calion. We should ask Tanya. She's right there.
Tanya. Yeah, here we go. Tanya Lopez.
Tanya.
Where is that?
We're phoning a friend.
Sinaloa, Culiacan. It's from the northwestern part of Mexico.
Okay, northwestern part of Mexico.
There you go.
We
Thank
go.
you.
Easy.
Up north.
All right.
There you go.
Very good. And bowling and reading are her hobbies. This is her first TAT, and she makes a grand final.
That's awesome.
How about that first timer?
I love that.
And in 2003, 2004, she was the champion. I think this is the Mexican Juniors, if I'm reading this right. She has 9 300s and 6 800 series. So very accomplished bowler.
Very accomplished.
In northwest Mexico. So we got a little geography for ourselves there as well. All right. The left-hander we spoke of, he is on the right lane. The players are warming up.
They are.
They are given 10 minutes on this freshly oiled pair.
Yep, with this lane pattern.
Yes,
right here.
the championship pair, lanes 49 and 50. And that's Andre Gonzalez. He's from Saginaw, Michigan. Boy, a lot of good bowlers come out of Saginaw, Michigan. I tell you what, Blair. His hobbies: bowling, pool, billiards, and fishing. It's a good place to be a fisherman. This is his second TAT. 1 out of 2 making the grand finals.
That's amazing.
He wanted to give out a shout-out to the folks at Brunswick Bowling Products, his family and his friends, Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, Lori Mraz and Chris Sand, and Brian Wallachek,
Wow,
who
that's
I
cool.
imagine, I have a creeping hunch that he may have some financial interest in Mr. Andre Gonzalez's outcome.
Yeah.
So, Andre, if you get a text from Mr. Wallachek after you finish, it is probably to discuss some financials.
Well, and I think Andre has a lot of fans here in the stands. A lot of the Michigan crew is staying and cheering on Andre.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So it's great.
He's got quite the contingent. And, he won the holiday doubles.
Ah, wow.
I'll tell you what. If you win the holiday doubles, you're pretty darn good.
That's awesome.
Just going to say that. That is like the who's who of doubles bowling in the Midwest.
Yeah, he seems like a really humble guy, too.
Oh,
Just
yes.
hanging out. And, yeah.
He's got a good game, I tell you what. He's got
Yeah.
a real good game. I'm glad I'm not his age trying to bowl him for money. I'm just going to say that right now. He's got 92 300s.
Wow.
62 800s. His high is 878. And he was the USBC Detroit Masters champion. Now, if you win anything
Oh my
in the
gosh.
city of Detroit,
Yeah.
you're very, very good because that's an extremely talented hotbed of bowling. So,
100%.
Andre,
Yeah.
good on you.
I love it.
Yes.
I think his nickname is Gonzo. 'Cause
Gonzo.
There's a lot of Gonzo. Get it, Gonzo. Jordan Richard is in the chat. Hello,
Hey,
Jordan.
All right.
And she's cheering on Gonzo. So I'm thinking that that's a nickname.
I like it. I like it. All right, we got, let's see, where's this? Oh, the gentleman up on 50, Bobby Campanelli. Quite the unorthodox style. You're going to see him, he uses all 3 fingers, 2 fingers and the thumb, but he delivered the ball with 2 hands.
Ah.
So it's very, very, very interesting, kind of an up-down Street Fighter 2 arcade move that he does.
Okay.
It's very unorthodox, but it's very effective. As you can see, he's bowling the finals here. He is from Riverside, California. His hobbies are bowling, and more bowling.
I love it.
This is his second grand finals appearance, and he was second in the scratch event in 2019.
Very nice.
He wanted to give a shout out to his mom, Denise, all of his friends, and way too many more to name. So he is a popular man in Riverside, California. He's got a couple of PBA 300s, some regional caches, 6-8 gamer wins caches, and he's got some honor counts with a high of 879.
Yeah. That's cool.
So Bobby knows how to strike.
Bobby, and I think did you say his nickname's Grand Slam? Did you mention that?
No, I didn't say anything. The guys
Slam
were
dunk. Slam dunk.
Yes, it could be because of the up-down motion during his approach.
Ah, totally. Man,
I
you
can see
were
that.
clever. You figure it out.
For a left-hander, I'm not too bad. And finally, the man with his back towards you with the white collar, his name is Lon Kemple. He's from Corona, California. He enjoys bowling and golf. And this is his second TAT.
Man, so we have a first TAT and 2 second-time TATs, and they're in the grand finals.
Yep, absolutely. He wanted to give a shout-out to Jack Chelsea. I'm sorry, Zach, if I'm butchering that name. I deeply apologize.
Yeah, we apologize in advance for any butchering of names.
Yep. And Todd, looks like Todd Adams, for correcting his layouts, and mostly his wife for allowing him to bowl as much as he does. So shout out to Mrs. Kemple.
I like it.
And he loves watching YouTube videos on the Inside Bowling channel and practicing, and he just enjoys bowling. So there you have it.
This is awesome.
Got a great crew here that's going to be duking it out for a lot of money.
Now, did we mention already who's in the progressive?
Okay. Oh yes, that's right. Okay.
Or do we need to wait for Jamie on that? I can't remember.
Well, I went down and I talked to the participants individually.
'Kay.
So this is their word. So
Okay.
if they're mistaken, it's their own fault.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, we did recommend all week long enjoy one of the lovely South Point Bowling Plaza hot dogs in
Oh.
exchange
Yes.
for getting in the progressive.
World famous.
World famous.
World famous.
You should be in the progressive.
World
That's what.
famous
That's what I'm
Plaza
saying.
dogs. Plaza dogs. That's
Plaza
what we're
dogs.
going to call them.
Plaza dogs. I
Plaza
love
dogs.
it. I
All
love
right.
it.
Lon is in the progressive, so he claims. So he claims. Did we miss Charlie? We missed Charlie Price.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Charlie Price
sorry.
from
We apologize for that.
Yes, sorry. Sorry to all the Charlie Price fans. He's from Phoenix, Arizona, another huge hotbed of bowling. He said he's been bowling the Tad for over 18 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. He wanted to give a shout out to his wife, Melanie, his daughter, Chelsea, Ryan Riley, his bro shop operator, 10-back Bowling Solutions, and Dylan Taylor, who is his hero. He's got multiple honor scores, and he was the Arizona State Senior Masters champion. So there you go. Oh, and Mr. Price is in the progressive pot.
That's because he has experience, folks.
Yes, he does.
He learned to eat his hot dog and get in the progressive.
Absolutely. And then
Yes.
Andre Gonzalez is in the progressive pot. So the two gentlemen not in are Bobby Campanelli and Maria Jose de la Vega.
Bobby didn't get in.
Well, he got in the first time, but he did not get in the second squad,
Oh,
in which he
man.
qualified.
Man.
I talked this over with Mr. Ed Dufek, and he corrected me and stated that you must get in the progressive squad or progressive pot on the squad you qualify. So
Gotcha. Oh.
$10 well spent for 3 of the 5 finalists.
All right. All right, so we're going to run down. We try to get you a couple different camera angles. We have one that you can see kind of all the bowling, all the you see that big check, the Happy Gilmore check that you can fly home with on your plane, on the plane, like for Andre who came from Michigan. I'd be bringing that on the plane with me, wouldn't you?
Here's one thing about bringing checks home on a plane. I'm just going to give you some words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Do not forget it upon exiting the plane.
Have you done this?
I've done that twice.
So are there Matt McNeil checks flying around somewhere?
It's a good thing they're actually not worth money because I would be.
Oh, that's funny.
I might be asking you to borrow money for one of the Plaza dogs.
That's awesome. All right, so we got that nice. You can see the trophy. You can see the check.
The Crystal Cup.
You can see all the bowlers. Then we also have a little lane cam because some people were commenting all weekend they can't see the pin, so you'll be able to see the pin count. And we will try to show you the scoreboard. I'm not sure how it'll look when it actually comes on, if it'll be blurry, but we'll do our best. So Rich doesn't want to see us.
Well,
so.
I don't blame him.
I don't either.
I don't like looking at myself either.
Yeah, so we do our best, you guys, to give you a good frame of things. We also have this wide camera, and we're really, really small. So there you go.
There you go, Rich.
So we're here for you.
Go Cardinals.
Now, hopefully, people are, if you are tuning in and not watching the Super Bowl, we appreciate you.
Oh, absolutely. Or you could be double dipping. You can
Yeah.
have the live stream going on a iPad or
Absolutely.
another device while having the big game on.
See, now that's using your brain over there.
They've been helping you guys out with layouts and balls all week. Let's say thank you to them for bringing Norm, Dookie, and Blair, the entire crew. Sheriff Matt McNeil, thank you.
You just got a shout out, Sheriff Matt McNeil.
The sheriff. You know, I have to run for a re-election this year.
Oh,
It's an election
man.
year for sheriff.
Who's gonna run against you?
Well, I've been lucky to be to run unopposed last couple of years.
Yeah.
All right, going first, out of Phoenix,
Do we have
Arizona.
All right,
While we have
Jamie is here
Jamie up
giving
here.
us the rundown here.
Do we have the handicap too while he's? Yeah, we need the handicap. So we're Jamie McWilliams is up here. I think he'll pop in at some point and talk with you, Matt, once things get underway. Right now, he's still getting everything going, but
Oh, perfect, thank you.
see what Charles Price has on his first shot here. Didn't like it.
Well, a little wide there. Wide right. That was an easy thing to do this week, Blair.
It was.
And Charles is getting 12 pins a game. Okay.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
he is, and now, folks, if you can see that scoreboard up in the upper left of your screen, the handicap is built into the score.
Oh, nice. Well,
So
they
that-
take care of us here, man.
Well, I tell you what, the South Point Plaza crew, they are on it. All right, he makes his spare. Fill the first frame. That's always one. I always said the first frame is the hardest frame.
Yeah, because they make you stop and introduce you, and you're bowling completely by yourself.
Yep. Bobby Campanelli. I gave him the moniker, the old Brooklyn Bobby. He made the grand finals, courtesy of a Brooklyn strike
He did.
on the last game. So he is fortunate to be here and see if he can take advantage.
It's a good shot. I tried to go Brooklyn again. I actually thought that was a good shot.
Well, the lanes are fresh, so now they're going to be, you're going to see a lot more changed direction off the end of the pattern. The pattern hasn't stretched out yet, hasn't settled into kind of what we've been watching the last 3-4 rounds. So the minute that ball starts to get to about that 42, 43-foot zone, it really wants to make that turn. So it's going to be a true test here on the players who can create the best ball reaction the soonest.
Spare. Good job.
All right.
All right,
I'm afraid
Bobby.
of this one, it's going to get loud. Going third, out of Saginaw, Michigan. Winner of our 36 and under division, Andre Gonzalez.
Yeah, and Andre does. You hear that,
He's
folks?
got the big following here.
Yeah, he's got the fan club for sure.
It can be good, it can be bad. Sometimes when you got the big crowd, you feel some extra pressure. You feel like you got to live up to their expectations. We're going to see how this young man handles it.
And that's a strike.
That's a strike. Good way to start for Andre. He's electing on this fresh lane condition to play further left using what I believe is a urethane bowling ball.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to play more up the lanes.
Man, we have dual lane fan clubs here.
The Latin contingent is letting their presence be known here at the South Point Plaza.
Now, Maria, this is her first stat, as you said earlier.
First TAT.
And how many pins is she getting?
Maria is getting 8 pins.
Okay.
Yeah. She threw some really good shots down the stretch to lock up her spot in the Grand Championship. So we'll see how she comes out here.
Oh, my. Yeah. Leaves a 7 pin. Not a 7-10. That's what you don't want to leave on that first frame.
Absolutely not. A wobbly 7, but a good opening shot. Control of the 1-3. Make your spare. You can't win the match in the first 2 frames, but you can certainly put yourself in arrears.
True that.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
That's all right. And you know what? Her fan club is behind her. The support she feels. But that's the hard part. Like, no one is bowling. It's all on you. It
It's
gets
a
quiet.
different environment.
Oh, the pressure.
It's a very now, Kemple is getting 23 pins.
Okay.
So, through one, he is leading.
That's true. Good observation, Matt.
Thank you. Well, that's a pretty good 9 out of that for Kemple.
He's happy with that.
He's very happy with that.
So after Mr. Long throws his shot here, Mr. Kemble, I should say,
He's got a hook.
So now the bowlers will bowl a little more normal, in a little more natural way. That was just so that they could get some introductions. But yes, a little pressure. I feel pressure. Everything got really quiet in here after that.
It's these guys and gals are bowling for a lot of money.
That is true.
Potentially, I'm looking at the progressive here. Potentially, it could be $82,232.
Man.
It might be a little better. Coming in high.
Little tuck, and he thinks it. He knows it. Just gotta get in. You just gotta get into a rhythm here.
Yeah.
It's always the way it is. It's a little tough to start this grand final match. You know, you finished bowling on a very burnt pattern, and now you're back on the fresh.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Oh, hooks.
Wow.
Man.
Just made it. That's pretty big.
Charles is feeling pretty good after that one.
That's pretty big. He cut that. If the 4-pin was standing there, he might have made the 4-6. All right. Here's Bobby Campanelli with that very unorthodox style. But effective.
Very effective. Yes.
Well, Andre Gonzalez a chance to get out to a quick double here on the right lane. Boy, that's a pretty good shot there. Now that high 8-pin. We've been seeing a lot of those types of shots from both sides of the lane, or both sides, left hand and right. Right-hander's been leaving the hard high 9 pins. Here's Marie on the left lane. Oh, very nice.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yep. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Andre.
That's hard. But you know what? It's easy to do. You just lose your mental game for a second.
Well, I think if in these types of matches, Blair, it's so easy for things to get very fast.
Yes.
And the quicker things go, especially internally, the more apt you are to make mistakes. And that was just a rookie mistake there by Andre. I guarantee if I gave him 100 more 8-pins to shoot at, he'd make every single one of them.
But you know, it's still early, and as we know, because we've seen it at every TAT, crazy things happen.
That's right. Absolutely. Oh, nice shot there by Charles. Very nice shot. Lawn covered up his spares. Bobby Campanelli looking to put the first double up on the board amongst the finalists. Got that one to the right.
Oh, comes back.
Comes back nicely. Now Bobby is throwing a Zen. And I tell you what, if I was going to bowl for anything in this building, I would probably bring a Zen.
Really?
That ball just matches up here. I don't know what it is, but I tell you what, that ball matches up here. So, folks, if you can find one,
Bring it.
bring it.
Bring it to Vegas.
Yep. Andre back on it. Nice shot there. A lot of power that young man creates. He's got a great body for bowling. He's got nice long legs, nice long arms. He really uses his legs and his core to generate a lot of power. I like that game. Very nice.
So there is a request. Can you repeat the averages and handicap of the finalists?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, nice double for Maria de la Vega. All right, so Maria de la Vega is in the 215 and under division. She is getting 8 pins. Bobby Campanelli, 37 and above, he is scratch. Lon Kemple, he is the 189 and under champion, averaging 160. He gets 23 pins. Andre Gonzalez is the 36 and under. He is scratch. And Charles Price is the 50-plus senior. He is getting 12 pins of handicap on a 200 average.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. McNeil.
Mm-hmm. Happy to oblige. Oh, good shot there by Charles Price. 5-pin, just not enough impotence to get the 7 out. However, faced with an easy spare, but Brooklyn Bobby has a chance here to put a triple up on the board. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, that was left all the way. And I'll tell you what, the odds, we got the odds here for the Super Bowl. A lot of betting going on, Blair.
There is a lot of betting.
I'll tell you what, there's the odds on making this spare on this pattern are not favorable. There's more ways to miss this spare than make it.
I would not want to be shooting this in the grand finals.
No.
But you know what? Bobby's been here.
He has.
Or he's been in situations, pressure situations before. So if anyone can shoot it, he can for sure.
Well, especially on this condition, because it seemed once the players got it right at 5, it wanted to keep going. He's going to hook his spare ball at it.
Wow.
Oh,
man.
what a break.
Gets it. All right, Matt. So we have a real treat. I'm going to step out, and I'm going to let you talk to the tournament director,
right.
Jamie McWilliams. So hang on, folks. We'll be right back.
All right. I know you're tired of hearing it, but I'm going to say your name, Jamie. Welcome to the booth. We're at the home stretch. Congratulations on a phenomenal week.
Oh, thanks, Sheriff Matt. Howdy, how you doing?
How do, partner?
Yeah, I had a great week out here, man. It's been crazy.
Nice shot there by Oh.
That was a good one there. This should be an interesting match. It's going to be close. Most of our tap matches are usually come down to the 10th frame. And as you know, there can be a 5 to 10, and with the progressive pot, even $20,000 difference between one ball and the 10th frame. So this is going to be really interesting to see how this plays out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we had a great week, man. It was crazy. I mean, the staff didn't get much sleep. I feel bad for my wonderful staff that keeps everything running. We were here till about 3 last night and come back at about 6:30 this morning, 7:30 this morning. So it was a long week trying to make sure everything's running on time, keep all these bowlers happy. But at the end of the day, we ran a really smooth tournament. It's our largest one ever, so it's hard to complain about that.
Oh, you guys did a great job. Jamie, how many bowlers came through the doors this week?
Over 1,400. 1,400 individual bowlers came and competed at the TAT this week here at South Point, Las Vegas, sponsored by Storm and South Point, obviously. And you know, we tried to keep everybody happy. Everybody seemed to have a smile on their face all week. Squads were running pretty much on time towards the end of the week. We got a little bit full, and you know they bowled a little slow, so we were a little bit late. And then we had 180 people sold out squad last night, and with 150 people on the waiting list.
Wow.
So we ended up going 8 on a pair just to try to accommodate some more bowlers that you know we didn't want to disappoint them. They didn't even get another shot. Because the second time he went wide like that.
He has been wide a couple times. He's trying to kind of give them that high hard one there a little bit. And unfortunately, when you're doing that, if you happen to give it away a little bit, it doesn't really want to hook back.
Doesn't always come back. Oh, Bobby's getting some luck. You need a little bit of luck in this final match.
You certainly do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You ask anybody who's won anything in bowling, and they'll certainly tell you there's always a little bit of good fortune involved.
Yeah, because like I said, normally someone doesn't just run away with this match, so it's usually pretty close, and one good break could end up being the difference between 5,000 and 10,000.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, this is a new record event for us.
Jamie.
Another record event here in Las Vegas.
It seems like you've been saying that a few years in a row, haven't you?
Yeah, ever since I took over in 2016, every event's been bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's been great, man. This thing's kind of snowballing right now.
Is there an IPO we can get it on? I mean, everything just keeps going the right way with you guys.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm the only employee, so I have, like I said, my wonderful staff that helps us out during the week. But the rest of the year, you call, you get me. You email, you get me. I do everything in social media. I do our accounting, our website work, our graphics, everything. So yeah, it's a one-man show out here, except for this week, and I needed all the help I can get. So I brought in some extra help, trying to accommodate all these guys and make sure we keep the lines down. And the lines were actually really short this week. I mean, the average wait time is about 5 minutes for most of our squad time. So.
How about the talent this young man, huh?
He is throwing the ball well today, Matt. It's been impressive to watch, and he's got the nice cheering section, which always helps make him feel more at home. You know, kind of help calm some of these nerves, because I mean, these guys, they've never bowled for this much money.
No,
none of them never bowled for this much money. Especially if they're in 3 of them are in the progressive pot. I don't know if you guys have talked about that much, but 3 of them, if they win the tournament, they're gonna get some shot at some big money. You have to make some interesting decisions here after they win $25,000. If they paid the $10 progressive fee, if they don't get 20, they get 25,000. So they get a $5,000 bonus, and they get a shot at our. I think the progressive pot's what, 71,540.
Yep.
Yeah, so a little over 71,000 in the tap progressive pot now. They can win a percentage of that with each strike that they throw after the conclusion of this match. So it's always a very interesting ending of the tap. You know, once it's over, sometimes it's not really over. There's some extra bowling going on for even more money. Oh,
absolutely. And you know, as you were talking about that progressive pot, the third strike is worth $57,232.
It's crazy.
One shot for $57,000. That's unbelievable.
I came up with this idea one day when I was laying in bed and I couldn't sleep. And I was like, you know, it would be cool. We have a progressive pot like they do in Vegas. That they're, you know, the slot machines. You see that big ticker running up there. And like, I'm wondering how high I could get that thing, and you know, try to get more people out here to win some more money. And you know, it accumulates over the years, and it's really built up big. And now that we're growing so much, it's actually growing leaps and bounds. So we added another almost $12,000 to the progressive pot just this week alone.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
And we run, you know, two of these tats a year now. Oh, Bobby.
Well, Bobby taking the scenic route on that one. He doesn't. That was just a little. That was a bit outside.
And and then our next tournament in July, and you know that July tournament had 900 people last time, which is a new record for July. You know, about 25%. So in July, we'll probably add another 10,000. This is progressive. So if it doesn't get hit here, in July, it'll be worth over 80,000 for sure.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
July 3rd through the 9th, we're over at the Orleans. So for 23 years, we've always ran a tournament over for Super Bowl and 4th of July week ever since my dad started this thing. And it's been great, man. It's a great time for bowlers to come out to Vegas and try to compete for some big money.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, Jamie, on behalf of, you know, just the bowling community and especially everybody at Storm, we're incredibly thankful to you that you put on such a great event, that we can be partners with you and give these bowlers something, an experience unlike any other.
Yeah, it's been great out here this week, and honestly, it's my pleasure. Oh,
goodness
That was a
gracious.
good one too. A good ball. Yeah, my pleasure, man. I know we work hard. We don't get a lot of sleep, and it's pretty stressful at times. But it's honestly our pleasure to do it for the bowlers. It's so much fun. Something I look forward to every time it comes up. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody and coming out here and just running a great event for the bowlers.
Oh, great shot by Maria there.
Like I said, it's gonna be anybody's match, man.
Oh, it definitely is going to be. You take a look at the scoreboard,
Yeah,
and pretty much everybody's
they're
within.
in it.
You know, Lawn still got to take a shot here, but I mean, right now, you know, Gonzalez and Campanelli are a pin apart. Price is right behind. He's a hit, and then Maria's a hit behind, but Maria's working on strikes, so she could, be right there with him.
Yeah, we appreciate everything Storm does for us too, Matt, by the way. You guys were great this week. We hear nothing but great things coming from our customers, from you guys. And I forget how many balls we even ordered, but they're pretty much all gone.
Yeah, well, there's not many left. So
probably 800 or 900 balls we ran through this week. Storm balls, Phase 5, and the Supernova, and our bowlers were really happy to get that. In fact, we had to tell a whole bunch of people that we didn't have enough for everybody since this tournament grew so much from last year.
All right, good spare for Lawn.
Last year we were right at about 1,000 people, and this year we hit over 1,400. I think like 1,430 or something like that. So
It's just phenomenal.
yeah, it's insane how this thing is really snowballing over the years. People are loving what we're doing, and they're going home and telling their friends about it and bringing a friend back the next time. And then that's just happened for the last 7 years in a row, and here we are.
All right, great shot for Charles Price. And, Jamie, I know your dad isn't with us anymore, but passing this on to you and you carrying the torch, I just have to say that he's got to be looking down really, really proud.
Thanks. Yeah, I've heard that a lot this week. Makes me feel good for sure, man. I mean, I don't know if he ever envisioned it would get to be something like this. I think when he first started it, he knew it could be a big event. And we had 1,000 people before, and he's like, man, I don't know where we're going to go. This thing is taking off, and I don't know how many more people we can handle. But with the new system that we developed during COVID, we ran our own program to help run this tournament, and it does everything for us and for the bowlers. It makes, the results, as soon as the last ball's thrown, we got the results posted in about 10 minutes. So the new program has just been fantastic for all this people.
That's the third 8-pin for Andre Gonzalez.
Yeah, I heard you guys like the card scanners down there, because we have
yeah.
everybody gets a tap
Thing
member
is the
card.
best.
So they just walk up and they're checking for the squad. They scan the card, automatically assigns them a lane. They go to the storm booth, scan the card, and Matt says, "Oh, we owe you a ball, a shirt, and a bag."
Maria's right back in it.
Right in it. And she has the cheering section from Mexico, because our good friend Alex, who was on the Storm Latino page earlier this week, Alex brought over 200 bowlers from Mexico here this week. So we have a very, very big Mexican group in front of us that are cheering for their country lady, I guess, down in the lanes. And we're excited to have everybody here from Mexico. They're all so polite and such nice people. They absolutely love the tournament. Most of these guys have been coming for 10 years now.
I was joking with Alex. I told him he's going to have to charter his own plane.
Yeah. Yeah, for all the bowling balls that they bring, they probably should. It might end up saving them some money. I mean, did you walk in the paddock this week and see that place?
Oh,
I mean,
my
that is
goodness.
a massive room where USBC holds their ceremonies, and it was packed. You could barely even walk through that paddock holding the bowling ball. I mean, there was literally, I think, 1,300 bowlers, 1,400 bowlers with their bags in there.
All right.
Needed that.
Yep. Lawn's
staying in it.
He's staying in it. That's it. I mean, looking at the scoreboard, there's, it's about 21 pins separating all 5 players. And it can, change at the drop of a hat here as we begin the 8th frame.
And I think you guys probably talked about it, but we had the amazing Norm Duke here this week. And, I've always been a big Norm Duke fan. And I got to meet him this week, and now I'm even a bigger fan. Norm's awesome, man. He does such good things for the sport. He just loves bowling. So we're really excited to see him out here to hang out with some of our guys.
Whoa, great shot for Bobby. I would have to say, I think Norm probably took about. We had 1,400 over 1,400 bowlers, but I think he probably took about 3,800 pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, every time. I mean, he would have lines out the booth. He would, when he was walking through the casino or sitting even at breakfast or anything. I mean, I tell you what, people wanted their photo with Norm Duke.
Superstar, man.
Yeah,
Superstar.
He really is, and deservedly so. So, I mean, he has the admiration of just so many people in the sport of bowling.
I was joking with him. I was like, yeah, I think people stood in line longer for you than they did to get a squad or a check-in or anything else. Because, our average wait time was like less than 5 minutes most of the week, even with all the crowds. We got that software and I hired extra employees. We had 7 stations set up at the check-in window. So we were handling that crowd pretty good. But Norm's line.
Great shot from Maria de la Vega. And that's a triple. She is just 3 pins behind Bobby Campanelli through 8.
I think Maria, this is her first time here or second. I can't remember.
This is her first time?
Yeah. Alex brought some new people this week, and she's one of them. And she's been bowling great today.
Oh, phenomenal. Well, Andre got the 8 pin out that time.
Yeah, we were hoping to be done by the time Super Bowl started, but unfortunately we had over 400 bowlers in the finals. So we had 3 first rounds, which has never happened before, but there wasn't any other way to fit the divisions on the lanes at once. The 189 under division pretty much took up the whole 60-lane bowling plaza this morning.
Jamie, I know we were talking about the summer event. How can people sign up, or when can people sign up for the summer TAT? Because I'd have to expect it's going to fill up pretty quick, right?
Yeah. Like I said, this thing's been snowballing, and summer's been crazy too. So it went from about 700 people to 900, 650 to 900 last year. So I'm working on the flyer. I always wait till I get done with the one tournament, and then I'll make any necessary changes to make each tournament just a little bit better than the next one. And over the 23 years, that's really added up to the event that you see today. We're just trying to get bigger and better everything that we do, and it's really starting to show here now that we're growing in leaps and bounds. So it's been great. You can go to our website, tatbowl.com or trueamateurtournaments.com, and that has all the information, the flyer, the brochure. You can enter online. You can contact me directly there. Or you can download the True Amateur Tournaments app. I made an app for this to kind of make sure I can communicate with all of our bowlers as they run around Vegas and let them know, what's going on. And as soon as I post the results on the website, I send them a notification on their phone with the results link and everything. So it makes it navigating Vegas and the tournament atmosphere a little bit easier for our guys. So I'll have the flyer done probably start of March. It's a 6-page brochure, so it takes me a little bit of time.
Big shot there by Bobby.
He's got a little bit of luck on his side right now.
It's been going his way, the 3-6-9-10 that and then the Brooklyn, to get here. I'll tell you what, when it's your day, it's your day.
Yeah, so Bobby bowled. He just showed up in Vegas from California, I think, Saturday, and he bowled the last 2 squads. He got in the progressive, paid the $10 at the 7, didn't make it. He didn't have the $10 with him at the 9, so he didn't begin the progressive at 9. So if he wins this thing and doesn't get the $5,000 bonus, he's still going to be happy, but he's going to kick himself not having that $10. So I think everybody's eligible for the progressive except for Bobby and Maria, I believe, right?
Yes, you are correct. Oh, great shot there by Maria.
4 in a row.
Just 10 back right there. And Maria and Bobby are neck and neck, only 3 pins separating the two. This is do or die right now here for Andre in the 9th frame. Gotta have this one.
Yep. Quite the crowd here, even with Super Bowl on.
Yeah,
man.
this is great.
These guys love bowling. I mean, our guys are so serious about bowling. You should see them rolling in with carts of bowling balls, literally carts and carts.
A lot of carts this week.
They love the game, man. They love talking about it. They love to watch it. So it's been great. There he goes. Now he finds it. Now he finds it, finally.
Play into the crowd a little bit. All right, here we go, 10th frame. Bobby Campanelli has his fate in his hands. So Jamie, he can strike out and lock it up.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. He's been a great bowler for a long time.
Oh,
Bobby's
long
been coming
time.
to this for 12 years, 15 years, something like that. I can't remember. I think he's made the final match once before. I know he's gotten close. I think he's made the final match once before, and he's gotten close another time. So he's got the most experience out of these guys for sure. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Oh yeah, he's gonna take his time here.
Hey, it's a veteran move.
That's
Got to attack like that.
That is. Yep, he's didn't like the way it feels and in his hand, or he didn't like the look of something. He's gonna just set it down and go through the motions again.
Well, I'm going to step out and let Blair back in, Matt. I'm going to go get the big check and the trophy and everything ready for these guys. Like I said, we didn't write up the big check yet. We're not sure if it's going to be 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, you know.
Yeah.
We're not sure what it's going to be yet. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm going to let Blair back in the move, and I'm going to go get everybody ready to go. Like I said, it's been a long week, and I know these guys are going to, as soon as this match is over, this place is going to evacuate, and everyone's going to be ready to go watch the Super Bowl and ready to go have some fun in Vegas. And that's the big draw out here. You know, people come out for vacation and they get to bowl for some big money while they're in Vegas and doing all this other fun stuff and eating all this good food. And it's just a great place for bowling. You know, bowling's so big. It's like I'd say it's basically like the national city for bowling. You know, it's like there's nothing you can't bowl here in Vegas. There's all sorts of tournaments, all sorts of big money leagues, and you know, places like this beautiful South Point Plaza. 30 lanes on each side with stadium seating to hold everybody. And during the Storm Challenge, you saw how many people were in the seats.
Oh, it was elbow to elbow.
You could barely get a seat in here, and we're in the most giant bowling stadium in Vegas. So yeah, it's been great. And thank you to everybody for coming. Thank you to everyone for supporting us over the years. And I'm just gonna keep building this thing, getting bigger and better every year. So come out to Vegas and see us.
Awesome, Jamie. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate your help this week. Oh, all right.
Yep.
This is going to get interesting. I'm going to go watch with the crowd.
All right.
Blair.
Thanks, Jamie. All right, everybody. Jamie McWilliams, tournament director. And right now, this is Bobby Campanelli has put himself firmly in the driver's seat. He needs 8 pins on his final ball to lock up the 2023 Winter TAT Championship.
I just came back. What did I miss?
Just a few frames of exciting bowling, Blair. You didn't miss anything.
I was watching just on camera. Oh, man. So now.
Well, you know what? In Andre's case, if it wasn't for bad luck, he won't have any at all. He has thrown just a tremendous game and got nothing for it. But here it is. Lane 49. Bobby needs 8 or better. Anything less, we have the possibility of a tie. Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. That is.
Oh my gosh.
When it's your day, Blair. When it is your day, it is your day. That could have been 6. That could have been 5. It could have been 4. I mean.
Everyone is just the whole crowd.
That was to win. That was for the win.
Oh my gosh.
Blair, I don't think I've seen anything. I don't think I've seen anything like that.
I know I've never seen anything like that. Holy cow.
Wow. Well, there you have Bobby Campanelli is your 2023 TAT champion.
Wow. Well, folks, there you have it.
Yep. Now,
I think we're speechless a little bit.
Yeah, and this is going to be just a little victory lap for Maria. She's going to be in second place.
Good shot.
Yep, Maria de la Vega is going to be the 2023 runner-up.
That's amazing. So now what I didn't know, and I don't know if this was on the sheet as we were getting the feed going, she used to be on Team Mexico.
Yes.
That on? Okay,
yep,
good. Yeah,
that was on her.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she's had she's had a family.
Mm-hmm.
She took a little step away from bowling. Now she's back, and she throws it great. So that's amazing.
Nope.
So now Bobby was the one that wasn't in the progressive. right?
Yes, Bobby was not in the progressive.
Man,
so
luck like that, he
the-
could have
the
taken home like.
the progressive is this progressive's at $71,540, and all of it carries over.
That's
So, folks, the minute you can sign up for the summer TAT, please do.
Isn't it open? I think it's open now. Is it not?
Jamie said he'll have the flyer available in March.
Oh, okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So yeah.
I think Bobby's hit the 3 light. Trey Sledge is asking about the ball. I think it hit the 3 light.
This is when I need Brian McDonough, who's coming to the SYC this week.
We need the replays.
Brian, you're gonna teach me how to do replays because that would have been the perfect time to do a replay. So Brian, I'm in for a schooling. That was unreal.
Unbelievable. So first place, Bobby Campanelli. Second place, Maria de la Vega.
Yeah.
Third place is going to be Andre Gonzalez. Fourth place is going to Lon Kemple. And fifth place is going to be Charles Price.
Yeah. Well,
there you have it.
And I know you talked to Jamie, and I'm sure you thank the whole team here. But what
Absolutely.
a great week
Phenomenal
at the TAT.
Yep.
And you know, like you said, we'll be back this summer. It's at the Orleans, and it's always a great event. If you're looking for a fun week out, a little bowling and a little chance at $25,000, or man, get in the progressive and you have a big chance.
Yeah, because now it's, the full progressive. You figure it's going to grow again. Over $100,000 it could be.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is time for us to say goodbye. Thank you for joining us. Go watch some Super Bowl. Enjoy your weekend. And we're going to take some photos with the winner. And until next time, we'll see you later.